Hello there, Speed Duelists, and welcome back for another tournament review. Today we are doing Duel Showdown 202. We had 11 players, so pretty good turnout. And as always, these tournaments are held every Sunday evening on DuelingBook for free, so maybe next week you can be one of the players. So 10 matches to go into. Let's kick it off with King D's versus Speed Duelist 777. Both of these guys are like not super regular names, but we have seen them before. And Speed Duelist 777 is on water. We see a Mako skill. We have Mother Grizzly, but King D's is on the Orgot, the Relentless Turbo deck. So Nightbeam is gonna snipe the Book of Moon. See Me Rolling is gonna add Snipe Hunter and put back the Lava Golem. Yep. And then it is time to Snipe Hunter. Is it gonna destroy the Mother Grizzly? It probably is. Yeah. And then Premature Burial for the Orgoth. Gonna use the effects just to have some extra insurance. There is a 5, a 2, and a 2. So it will gain the first effect, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects until the end of the opponent's turn. Okay, so gonna gain a lot of attack points and yeah, just get in for game. Game number 2. Yeah, King D's has really been repping the Orgot Relentless Turbo. And the cat is out of the bag. Speed Duelist is on Kairyushin. So this is probably what is the name of the skill? Yeah, the Kairyushin specific skill. But no legendary ocean to be seen, so I'm just gonna have to set after King D's has passed their turn as well. So, but King D's is gonna make this a short one, adding the Orgoth, discarding it for the Snipe Hunter. That rolls a 1, so let's re-roll. That's a 3. Okay, Premature Burial for the Orgoth, and that is gonna be more enough to attack for game. Rolls a 4, a 5, and that is going to be more than enough to attack for game. So a quick first duel. Next up we have myself versus Shadowy Flame. And I always say I don't get why Battle Survivor isn't seeing any play. And I thought, let's try it out in a tournament setting. And we are immediately seeing why. It just needs too much setup. Here we see Shadowy Flame discarding Ra, adding Monster Reborn, and yeah, he'll have to slowball things to get going. I'm gonna Rota for Gearfried, Blast to Chain, destroy the Millennium Revelation. That's by far the most dangerous card, and just passing the turn here. But Shadowy Flame has the 1800 defense, Mudora, so he's gonna set that at Gearfried can't get over it. So Shadowy Flame gonna send back Ra, draw another Ra, unfortunately. And yeah, this is deck building error. I should not be playing Kunai with Chain. That only works with the red Gearfried. It is decent with Battle Survivor, but okay. So in my battle phase, I'm gonna Offerings the Mudora. My theory was I can just add it back at the end of the battle phase with the Battle Survivor, but Shadowy Flame has their offerings. So I'm just gonna put the Mudora face up and pass the turn. Yeah. So it's a bit of a stall fest, but eventually, yeah, Shadowy Flame with the Foolish is gonna send the Phoenix Formation and finally drawing the Millennium Revelation. Yeah. That's gonna be a strong Ra. Destroy itself, tag out for the Phoenix. And the end phase, that's gonna become Sphere Mode, but I have like no way to out this. I do have Sphere Kuribo to stop Ra. And I can get in with Gearfried onto the Mudora. I do have double Shrink, but if you double shrink a monster, it's still only have the original attack because of the wording on shrink, so I couldn't have shrunk the tribe to 400. That would have been too nice. But I'm attacking the Medora instead, and again, Book of Moon putting it in defense position, and yeah, Shadowy Flame is just gonna have Ra destroy itself and bring out the Phoenix formation or Phoenix modes from the graveyards. Here, my hand is just as bad. Yeah, Battle Survivor just needs too much setup, and yeah, now I'm feeling that with my own hands. Let's see. Shadow Flame opens the combo, so it's gonna tag out into Phoenix, into Sphere, and I actually don't have an out for this. So I'm just gonna Gear Read, set a few cards, and hope that's enough. But here Shadowy Flame has a breaker. It's gonna tag out the Sphere into the regular Ra. Regular Ra attacking the Gear Read. I do have a Sphere Kuriboh, but things are not looking good. I grab the Battle Survivor, set the Quaking, but yeah, Tribute Summon Jinzo, and Phoenix comes out of the grave. So yeah, that is gonna be GG for Shadowy Flame. And now we know not to play Battle Survivor. We're gonna see a Clash of Titans next. It's Domoski, not on a Dark Gaia. That's surprising. Facing off against Delicatus, who is on Fossils, one of his signature decks. Domoski gonna start things off with the skill Professor of Alchemy, banishing the DD Scout Plane and summoning... Ooh, what is this token? I have no idea what that token is. Let me know if you know. And normal summoning another Scout Plane. So yeah, it's gonna be easy 13 damage in the end phase. Scout Plane returns. Delicatus now drawing a monster. The Weathering Soldier is gonna attack over the Scout Plane. Gets hit with Quaking, but Chain, Book of Moon. Okay. So Delicatus will be able to flip that face up again. Domoski goes for a second token. That's gonna be attacking for 1,000. Yeah. Delicatus scooping it up. Yeah, things were not looking good for him. Also, the Macrocosmos is tough to deal with for Fossils, so let's see how he does in game number 2. No Macrocosmos from Domoski, so Delicatus can just Weathering Soldier. That's gonna eat a Waboku, and we see Domoski breaking super hard. Keeps trying the convergences without a Macrocosmos. Delicatus gonna use Medora, gonna pitch itself, and yeah, special summon the other copy. That's gonna place the Gravekeeper's Trap. Yeah, gonna discard the Sphere. It's dead under Macrocosmos, so might as well discard it, get some value. And Weathering Soldier is gonna get hit with Quaking. Okay, we finally do see DD Survivor. That's gonna get banished, summoning a token, and comes back in the end phase. Delicatus sets Fossil Dyna, and yeah, that can just blow up Domoski's field, including the Survivor that's about to return. And there's no Macrocosmos on Domoski's side, so this Medora was special summoned, so it will also be destroyed. And Delicatus could have had a game shot here, but yeah, and it would have gone through as well. Now Domoski has no place to activate the swords, so he's just gonna have to try to offerings. Book of Moon is chained. And now Domoski has a place to put their Swords of Revealing Light, but Mobius is just gonna eat that alive. Damn! And if all 3 attack, that is game. But Delicatus playing around that Quaking Mirror Force, so Domoski has one more turn to draw Macrocosmos. That's not Macrocosmos, so... oh... Allure is gonna get them a few extra chances. And oh, there is the quaking, so maybe. This has been a long match so far. Only in game 2, only 14 minutes. Okay, it feels super long. Yeah. Here is a tribute summon for the Crested Calciphidia. Delicatus is using his skill to gain a counter, and then gonna banish DD Survivor and Fossil Dyna. Gonna time stream it up. Use the effect of the Skull Bone in the graveyard to add another time stream. He's gonna time stream it up yet again. Destroy the Survivor. Yeah, you can just activate this in the turn it's in the graveyard. Now, Domoski finally drawing the Macrocosmos. Yeah, Delicatus was so careful the entire time, but now we are gonna see Macro Grand Conversions. Delicatus gonna put back the Mobius, as well as some back row cards from Domoski. Domoski now drawing the DD Destroyer. Gonna summon the DD Destroyer. A bit of a risk with only 100 life points left. Delicatus is gonna tribute the Fossil Fusion for Mobius. So, they will clutch the game number 2. And that is 21 minutes, so pretty long for a speedrun match so far. And there is still a game 3 to go, but we see Delicatus opening with the Mobius. That could immediately be a big one. And banishing a Scout Blade from hand, almost the Survivor. Here is Macrocosmos, and immediately using the Grand Conversions. Okay, that's gonna banish the Medora, and now Delicatus normal summoning Fossil Dyna. So yeah, DD Survivor will not be returning in the end phase, unless, yeah, no. Domoski drawing Waboku, tributing the Fossil Dyna for Mobius to destroy the other 2. Yeah, Domoski draws the Quaking, that's excellent. They're immediately gonna use it. Delicatus chaining Book of Moon, so next turn Delicatus can flip the Mobius face up. Here it is. Domoski has to take it, and Delicatus finally remembering the effect of a Wave Reaper Strap, and he's gonna call Grand Convergence. The draw is not Grand Convergence. So gonna tag out the Survivor for a token. That's gonna attack directly, and in the end phase Survivor returns. That's really telegraphing that the back row is something. Here is Fossil Dyna, that's gonna take out both cards. The Mobius gets hit with offerings, and yeah, that means Domoski won't get a draw, so this Fossil Dyna will be attacking for game on the next turn. Yep, and we see Delicatus winning this one. Whew. Hard fought, hard fought. Next up we have Urias Velgear. It's probably an anime character I don't know. And Urias is a hero player, and they're gonna start things off with Skyscraper 2, Hero City. Okay, we could be seeing some spice. King D's has nothing. And Urias has Avian and Clayman, and is gonna use Heroes Unite Fusion. So you discard a card from your hand, now you can fusion summon a Hero Fusion, and if you fusion summon one that has 3 or more materials, I believe, while you control 2 hero monsters, the other ones can come from the deck. So this was a skill invented for Elemental Hero Tempest, but here we're gonna see Urias fuse Avian and Clayman from the field with Burstinatrix and Bubbleman from the deck. So we are going to be seeing a elemental hero Electrum. He's going to go straight onto the thumbnail. So when he's summoned, he returns all the banished cards, but there are no banished cards right now, and he gains some attack points depending on the attributes that the opponent has on the field. King D's still nothing. Could he have gone for game somehow? I think so. Add Snipe Hunter, put back Lava Golem, normal summon Snipe Hunter, pitch Dogoran. No? So EDS is now gonna try to attack for damage, but there is a Waboku. And now we're gonna see Snipe Hunter added, putting back Lava Golem. Yeah, now we're gonna see the play that I was talking about. Snipe Hunter trying to go clear as much back row as possible. Not all of them. So he could have done that. But we're gonna see it's nothing. So King D's taking the win here with the dice deck. Love this deck. Love this deck. You see that EDS is on plenty of spicy cards. They're also on Necro Shades. I guess that's just a really good discard for them. We are gonna see. Oh, they sided into Hero World. Once per turn, if you control a normal monster or a hero fusion monster, discard a card based on the attribute of that monster. So with water, they could have drawn one if they wanted to, but yeah, they're not going to. Players in the chat are discussing, can you side deck skill cards? Yes, you can, but they do take up spots in the side deck. We're gonna see Snipe Hunter discarding Orgoth and miss twice. But Monster Reborn is here, and Orgoth is gonna roll 4, 2, and 1. He's gonna just get the first effect going, so unable to be destroyed until the end of the opponent's turn. And we're gonna see Snipe Hunter clear the Bubble Man, or try to. Keeps rolling 6s this game. And another 6. Okay, yeah. So Orgoth is gonna attack over the Bubble Man for just 24. And Snipe Hunter is gonna attack for just 15. So maybe EDS with the comeback here. Yeah, they are gonna go for Flame Wingman. Isn't there a fusion of Necro Shade and Sparkman? Yeah, Darkbright, isn't it? But it's probably got less attack points than Orgoth here. Yeah, very unfortunate. A second poly would have done the job here. Then they could have gone for a Shining Flare Wingman. Yeah. Or they could have summoned Burstinatrix and then use a Hero World for the fire effect. Return all face-up non-fire special summon monsters on the field to the hand. That would have been insane, but yeah, not going for that. Yeah, Orgoth will be able to attack over the Flame Wingman, and that is gonna be GG. Yeah, Orgoth rolling 2, 1, 4. He's gonna re-roll the 4 just for style points. Yeah, now he gets all 3 of the effects, so we'll use Premature on the Snipe Hunter. And now definitely clearing. So yeah, King D's winning this one. Okay, next one. We are almost halfway through the tournament. We're gonna see X Tower versus Aura Sniper. X Tower is on Whale of a Tail, while Aura Sniper is on a weird build of a Winged Dragon of Ra. Let's see it. Aura Sniper straight up opening the combo. Strange things are going on. Ah, I see. X Tower started a duel, but Aura Sniper did not flip the skill phase up as you are supposed to do at the start of the duel. So, yep. Looks like the game state is gonna be rewound. I think, yeah, a judge is being called for this. Seems a bit redundant. You could have just rewound the game state, right? Anyway, Aura Sniper has the full combo. So it's gonna bring back the Ra pop itself, and the Phoenix comes back and attacking for 4k. So we are heading into game number 2. And we see that X Tower came prepared with the DD Crow. That could be a big one. And Aura Sniper is a full house of Ras and Monster Reborn. So not really playable. Gonna see X Tower with the pre-prep. Wow, that game one took 45 minutes due to the judge call. Anyway, we are gonna see Fortress Will's Oath being activated. Fortress Will is gonna attack over the Card Trooper, and Aura Sniper still with the horrible draws. Reborn for the Card Trooper, that's gonna get hit with DD Crow. X Tower gonna use pre-prep for the Fortress Will from the graveyard and summoning the second Fortress Will. So that's gonna get hit with the Draining Shields. Your opponent cannot target phase-up water monsters. Does this target? Yeah, it does target, so Draining Shields doesn't work on the Fortress Will under Whale of a Tail. And another judge call. Yeah, the judge call is about whether you have to search on the activation of Whale of a Tail. And I think you do, but let's see what the judges are deciding on. Yeah, the log is being checked. Yeah, I'm checking chats. But yeah, it doesn't matter, right? How long did this judge call take? Match was 80 minutes in total, so another half hour gone. Yeah. This is why I play Jank and always lose in round 1, because these tournaments last so long. Because some people want them to last long. Anyway, we are gonna see Dank Memes versus Shadowy Flame. And yeah, pretty good players. So we're gonna see Shadowy Flame start off with the combo. Yeah, if you open Revelation and Phoenix mode, you can just establish the sphere. Here is the ball. Yeah. This can summon from hand. That is very convenient. And it also tells us that Shadowy Flame is on one sphere. We're gonna see Dank Memes discard Carmageddon, banish that for Yozan Ryu. And let's see, does this Heart of a Warrior deck have any outs to the Ra combo? Here is the ball. Ball is gonna tag out into Ra. And Ra is gonna get hit with Soul and Luna. So will be flipped face down. Here is a Swords. Dank Memes does have the survivals and face down, but not much to be done with that. So Ra is gonna get flip summoned. Skill is gonna put back another Ra. And I think that might be it, because drawing offerings means that Shadowy Flame can just pop the entire monster row, but yeah. Survival's End is chained, so Shadowy Flame won't be able to OTK this round, I believe. Yeah, Phoenix Mode attacking over the Carbonadon. And in the battle step, yeah, use the Carbonadon, so yeah, just about getting there. Close one, close one. Let's see game number 2. Shadowy Flame not starting with a combo. Yeah. We're gonna see a Breaker summon, and that means pitching the Carbonadon. This time bringing out the Serpent Night Dragon. Shadowy Flame now pitching the Phoenix Mode, adding the regular Ra. Breaker is gonna pop that Champion's Vigilance. And we're seeing Tribe Infecting Virus destroying all dragons. Again, destroying all warriors. Not Breaker the magical warrior though. So yeah, 2 times 16 getting in. I feel like this could be Dank's game because Shadowy Flame has nothing left. Sabersaur is getting over Tribe Infecting Virus. Breaker is gonna attack. Yeah, Book of Moon, flipping the Sabersaurus face down. But there is another Sabersaurus. Shoutouts to Rodrigo Togores. But this Sabersaurus will walk. There is the offerings. Okay. It means with the Mudora. And yeah, Shadowy Flame forced to destroy the Sabersaurus. So now he has to... he could have hoped that Dank Memes didn't draw a second monster, but yeah, with Heart of a Warrior, any draw is a monster, so that was not going to work. Game number 3. We see, again, Carbonadon being discarded. It's gonna summon Serpent Night Dragon, and that makes Survival's End live. We're gonna see it be chained, destroying Serpent Night Dragon, summoning Baby Ceratosaurus. And yeah, that's gonna get hit with Book of Moon. So it won't be destroyed in the end phase by the effect of Survival's End. And Shadowy Flame having full combo. Yeah, which normally would have been able to be prevented with Survival's End, but no such shenanigans today. And Ra can just pop and pop whatever the baby summons. So, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this is indeed GG. So, Shadowy Flames taking this one. Lots of Ra players in this tournament, making it further than round 1. We're gonna see Machu 456 on Ojamas versus Delicatus, and Machu is gonna summon Ojama Black, and under the field spell that is gonna have 1000 attack points. Normal summon Fossil Lana, but that's gonna attack straight into the Justy Break, and yeah, that is gonna allow Delicatus to summon the Calcifidia, send Withering Soldier, and add Time Stream. This Calcifidia only has 200 attack points to yeah. So Delicatus is not gonna attack the Ojama Black. In the end phase, they are gonna lose their Sol and Luna to Cosmic Cyclone. Okay, Ojama Blue is drawn, so that is gonna be summoned, attacking neatly over the Calcifidia, and we have another attack coming through. And things are looking rough for Delicatus. They're gonna have to make some plays here. Medora is gonna start things off, and is gonna place the Gravekeeper's Trap, And Delicatus using the major paleontology skill, you know, basically letting him Miracle Fusion. So Skull Buggy is summoned. Time Stream is activated, but Offerings to the Doomed is chained. So this Time Stream won't be resolving. Now, luckily for Delicatus, Medora has a massive defense stat. Machu has to skip the draw phase, so he's just gonna attack into the known Withering Soldier, I think. So taking a lot of damage. This doesn't make any sense. I think he should have just tried to crash the Ojama Blue. Because now, yeah, it's just game. Oh. Yeah, I feel like Machu could have done some things differently there. We're gonna see Delicatus forced to go first. Machu playing Mirage of Nightmare. Very interesting, very cool to see. So in the standby phase of Delicatus, Machu draws 3 new cards. And yeah, the Withering Soldier gonna run into Justy Break, so that's gonna pop both Withering Soldiers. Both will trigger? Or is it once per turn? No? Yeah, I guess Delicatus doesn't have any other targets. Maybe they sighted out one Time Stream. Yeah. Machu using the / discard random and is gonna lose both of the polys. That's doesn't feel good, I think. Yeah, otherwise could have been summoning Ojama Knight, but that still wouldn't have been enough. So Machu now drawing 3 again. We're gonna see Delicatus using his skill, summoning the warrior, or what is it? The Skull Bone is gonna Time Stream it up and is gonna search another Time Stream, I think. No, just gonna attack. Yeah, this has 1100 attack points, so can just attack over the Ojama Black and use the effect to attack again, this time over the Ojama Blue, and that's gonna search Ojama Magic and Ojama Green. Now the question is, does Machu still have 3 different Ojamas to add? Yeah, he does. Yeah, luckily Mirage hits the Oja Magic, so now Machu has a handful of Ojamas, but nothing to do with it. So he's just gonna have to summon Ojama Yellow. Yeah, too bad Machu discarded all of his polys of the Mirage, but that is just how it is sometimes, I guess. And Delicatus is gonna summon out another fusion, summon Medora, and yeah, this is gonna be killer. This is not another Justy Break, so unfortunate. Yeah. So Delicatus winning this one. We're moving into the top 4. It's been a long video so far, so I'm gonna thank you guys for tuning into long form speed tool content. People like you, keep it alive. We have King D's going up against X Tower, and the whole gang's watching, so because of X Tower's first round being so dreadfully long. Alright, looks like X Tower set and passed. And that means that's game. Here is Snipe Hunter. X Tower not even waiting for the die results. And here is Monster Reborn, and with nothing to stop that, King D's takes it. Okay. Second game. Yeah, I don't think there's anything X Tower can really do here. They do have... Oh, I take back my words. They have a Wabaku and a bunch of birds. These are going to be excellent. King D's activates skill, searches for Fortress Whale, normal summons the bird for Fortress Whale's Oath, and it just sets the Wabaku, getting in for an easy 1400 points of damage. King D's is gonna use his skill. Yeah, funny, both of these skills you need to add when activating them. Putting back the Lava Golem. Lava Golem has been putting in 0 work for King D's. Anyway, gonna pitch Dogoran to destroy the Sonic Bird. Gonna discard the Sphere Creepo to destroy the back row. Yeah, this is gonna be problematic because yeah, you have to chain in response to the activation of Snipe Hunter, not on the resolution. But it seems like the players are playing it as if that was intended. Melody of Awakening Dragon is next. And now we're gonna see Fortress Whale being used. To discard the Armed Dragon White. Bringing out the Fortress Whale. And I'm gonna bring out the second Armed Dragon White. Is he gonna pop the back row? Looks like he won't. King D is just immediately admitting defeat, not even waiting for whether X Tower pops the back row. So we're going into game 3. These must have been like fairly quick games. 11 minutes. Okay, that's still respectable. You have X Tower going first. Gonna use pre-prep to grab the whale and the ritual spell. Using the skill, adding the ritual spell by discarding a ritual spell. And gonna bring out the Fortress Whale. Yeah, King D's does not have the OTK. He doesn't have a revival spell. So yeah. Next tower we're gonna bring out is White. And here is Waboku. Okay. He could have just let the Fortress Whale connect, then discard Sphere for the level 10. That would have preserved the Waboku. But anyway, I think Night Beam. Gonna use semi-rolling, adding Orgoth, putting back a different card. And we're gonna see Snipe Hunter try to dismantle this field, and that's probably gonna work. Pop the Armed Dragon White, pop the Fortress Whale. And now X Tower has nothing left. Pre-prep, but you have to add a ritual spell from the deck, and his deck only plays 2 of the ritual spell. Unfortunate. King D's just gonna attack. And that is gonna be it. Yeah, Orgoth with his cojones chilling in the hand, not even needed. Okay, other top 4, it's gonna be Delicatus versus Shadowy Flame. It's gonna be Fossils versus Ra. And the Jinzo was main decked even. The balls on this guy. But yeah, as Delicatus says, the Fossil deck has an excellent matchup against Winged Dragon of Ra. Because of Mudora, because of Fossil Dyna. Here we're gonna see Shadowy Flame summoning his Mudora. So that's gonna out the Fossil Dyna already. Okay, so one step closer to not losing. Delicatus now using his skill. He's gonna fuse with the Phoenix mode in the graveyard. That's gonna feel terrible. Yeah, Fossil Dyna plus Phoenix mode is the Skolgios, the big guy. And this is a defensive option. So, okay, but Mobius, yeah. Okay, so I think Shadowy Flame now has to draw exactly Millennium Revelation to get out of here, but Delicatus can just call that with Gravekeeper's Trap, if he remembers. Yeah, Delicatus calling Millennium Revelation in the chat. Let me show you guys. Oh. Yeah, so calling Millennium Revelation. That is insane. I immediately messed up my entire desk. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Ooh, this is a mess. Darn. Absolutely legendary moment. So Shadow Flame is gonna put some cards back. Ah, he's putting back the Millennium Revelation, trying to draw it again with the skill effect. But alas, alas. So very lucky call from Delegatus. I messed up my entire thingy here, so let's put that all back in the right places. Okay, the show can go on. Okay. No editing. Everything is raw here. Raw and real. As raw and real as it is for a Shadowy Flame to open full combo. There is no DD Crow. What is happening here? Oh, is Shadowy Flame only on one Monster Reborn? So we had to Galaxy Cyclone his own Monster Reborn? Oh, okay. Monster Reborn is at limit 2, right? So what is his other limit 2 card then? Anyway, we're gonna see Ra for Phoenix for Sphere, and that's banking on Delegatus not having Fossil Dino, but he doesn't. So let's see. Yeah, Book of Moon is activated on the Medora. Medora is chained, gonna be putting back cards. But Delegatus definitely isn't out of this yet. Because now the Phoenix is out of the graveyard, and Delegatus again calling Breaker, sniping it. Ah, delicious, delicious. That's what we're here for. Anyway, Delegatus summoning his second Medora. Surely Shadow Flame is on multiple copies of the normal Winged Dragon of Ra, right? So trying the Foolish could have been useful for sending the Phoenix formation, but yeah, these two Medoras are just chilling. Delegatus keeps calling Breaker, but now it's not Breaker. Okay, now it's calling Offerings. And indeed, in the Pachi waiting room, Shadow Flame summoning his own Medora. Shadowy Flame just going through his Ras, and there it is, the Fossil Line Apache. Sets it, then using the Soul and Luna, so that will destroy the Sphere mode. But now Shadowy Flame has the 1800 Defender. Mobius comes out. Book of Moon is gonna keep the Medora alive for a bit. Delegatus is gonna use his Medora to make up some room on his field, and then he'll be able to activate his skill, but no, he doesn't. Yeah, Offerings gets sniped by the Gravekeeper's Trap. Delegatus is gonna try to run over the Mobius, but yeah, it's another Book of Moon. Whew. Okay, so Weathering Soldier, is that gonna be it? I think it is, right? Yeah. Yeah, Weathering Soldier and Mobius getting in directly. Yeah, no Sphere to put the Mobius in defense mode, so excellent match, excellent match. It's been a bit messy, but overall, pretty good, pretty good. So it's time for the finals. We're gonna see King D's on Orgot Relentless versus Delicates on Fossils. King D's just passing. And again, Fossils has a stupidly good matchup against this. Because Medora can stop all the revival spells. Fossil Line, I can just stop them as well. So, yeah, not looking good for King D's here. Let's see. Babaku protects, but King D's is just gonna destroy some back row to see what back row Delicates is playing. Yeah, and now he has all the information he could have gotten out of that. So first game goes to Delicates. Let's see, can King D's come back from this? Oh, there is the Medora. So that's gonna stop the game plan, even if King D's hadn't bricked. Now Snipe Hunter is missing as well, but can it miss twice? No, it won't. So Snipe Hunter gets in for 15. But we see Delicates already having another beat stick ready. Now King D's does draw the Monster Reborn, but we see Medora in the graveyard, just putting it back. Oh, yeah, King D's very frustrated, but it is what it is. Delicates is gonna attack with both Weathering Soldier and Medora. And King D's has 600 left. Oh no! The Premature was dead anyway, plus there was a Medora. So yeah, we are gonna see Delicates on Fossils, winning Duel Showdown 202, a very eventful one. Guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't also already. This was Ryan Atlas. Bye.